Most budgets fail, not because of lack of discipline, but because the system is broken. In this video, we break down exactly where American money goes across every income level using the latest data from the US. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The average American household brings in over $104,000 a year before taxes. But the average household also spends $78,535 of it annually. That is more than $6,500 every single month. And most people have no idea how their own spending compares. According to the 2024 Consumer Expenditure Survey, the average American household spends $78,535 in 2024. That breaks down to roughly $6,545 per month across all spending categories. Housing takes the largest share at 33.4%. Transportation follows at 17%. Food accounts for 12.9%. Insurance and pension contributions take 12.5%. Healthcare comes in at 7.9%. Everything else like entertainment, clothing, education, and miscellaneous makes up the remaining share. For households in the lowest income quintile, average annual spending was $35,046 in 2024. That is approximately $2,920 per month for the bottom 20% of earners. At this income level, housing alone consumes a disproportionately large share of total spending. Fixed costs like rent, utilities, and transportation leave very little room for savings, healthcare, or any financial cushion. This is the income tier, where a single unexpected expense can force debt. Households in the second quintile spent an average of $50,054 annually. Households in the third quintile, the true middle of American earners, spent $66,900 per year, or roughly $5,575 per month. At this level, transportation spending increases as households are more likely to own vehicles and commute further distances. Food spending also rises at this income tier. However, savings and investment contributions at this income tier remain low for most households. Income growth often leads directly to lifestyle expansion rather than wealth building. Households in the fourth quintile spent an average of $89,972 annually. At the top quintile, average annual spending reached $150,342, or more than $12,500 per month. The key distinction at higher income levels is that the proportion going toward insurance, retirement, and investments grows substantially. This is the mechanism through which wealth compounds over time. Higher earners are not simply spending more, they are also saving and investing at a rate that lower income households structurally cannot match. Across all 5 income levels, housing and transportation together consume approximately half of total household spending. Both are largely fixed costs, difficult to reduce quickly and tending to increase over time. Financial experts point to housing and transportation as the 2 highest leverage decisions a household can make. A household that keeps these 2 categories combined below 45% of take-home pay has significantly more flexibility for debt, payoff savings, and investment. Food is the third largest spending category nationally, averaging $10,169 per year. Of that, $6,224 was spent on groceries and $3,945 on dining out. This ratio, roughly 60% grocery, 40% restaurants, is consistent across most income levels. Food is one of the few variable categories where intentional decisions can produce meaningful monthly savings. The BLS data gives a clear picture of where American money goes, and it reveals most households spend the majority of earnings on housing, transportation, and food. Understanding the national averages is the first step. Comparing personal spending against these benchmarks and identifying categories above average is where financial improvement begins. Subscribe to Cent Clarity for a new data driven financial breakdown every week. Every video covers one topic with real numbers, no fluff.